All the magic sticks. You got two sticks with two little dangly strings hanging off them. You pull the string down on one of them like that. And the weird thing is, if you pull the string on the other one, though, it goes up. Watch this. Do it again. It helps to make the sound. I don't know why, but it always helps. Now, some people get suspicious. They think the two things are connected. They think there's a string back here that goes through the two of them. There actually isn't. Watch this. We can still do the trick this way. Watch. Just pull this string up. Just like that. We'll do it again. Just like that. Now the way this trick works is actually a little mechanism inside these. There's a little weight inside. So when you tip them up, the string goes up. You hold them flat, it stays there. So it's just about manipulating them. Now, I'll teach you a little bit about how the weight inside works, just because sometimes they get a little tangled up and you gotta know how to fix it. If you dump this out, put a little pull, maybe you get the weight to fall out. You don't really want the weight to fall out ever, but I'm just showing you. So the way this works is there's a string that's running through there, a little weight attached. So when the weight goes in, you want to make sure this string isn't tangled up in any way. It's supposed to just go straight through that little loop in the top. That way, when you pull the string, I don't know if you can see that, the string is just going straight through. I'm going to show you. You don't want it looped around or looped under itself or twisted in any way. Show you that. I'm not sure if you can really see, but the string is just going straight through the little metal loop on the top of that weight. From the end that's the long end right to the end that's on the little jewel there on the end. So you always pull on the end with the tassel. Now if this ever gets stuck, maybe you can yank on this a little bit and try to pull it straight through, but in performance you always only pull on the end with the tassel. Okay? So sometimes these little white things fall off. Just gotta try to lose them, but usually they'll stick on there. If you want your parents to help you with a little double-sided stick tape, if they start falling off, they can maybe help you with that. This should be fun. Okay, so you hold these guys two in your hand like this, in a little V shape, and you hold them relatively flat, not up here, but relatively flat, because you're going to pull the string and you don't want it to go up. Now, when you go to pull the other string, that's when you go whoop with your mouth, but you also tip them upward. And that's what makes that one go down. And you don't let go of the string until you tip them back down. If you let go of it too soon, it'll go up too. You do it again, whoop, and back down, and you let go. Whoop, and back down, and you let go. And the more you get used to this, the more it just seems like that's how you do it. Whoop. And they get distracted by the sound you're making. Now you say some people think that they're connected in the back because they think there's a string going all the way like that, and that's how this trick works. But it's not. So you can take these apart, and that sometimes impresses some people. Now this is a little bit of a trickier move, but you're holding this one flat, and you're going to go with the hand that's holding the one that's flat, and you're going to pull this one down. And as you pull this one down, this hand that's holding the one that has the string going down is going to tip it up like this. So it's going to go like this. You're going to pull down, and as you pull down, you're going to tip up. Keep this one flat though. And as you go, you're going to now tip up. If you need to tip both hands up to do this, you can, but just remember to tip back down before you let go. You don't have to tip up. You'll learn the amount you have to tip up to make them go up. You don't have to go straight to the sky. It can be more of like a little more steep than a 45-degree angle. I know that doesn't make no sense probably. But it can be kind of like that maybe. It doesn't have to be like that. If that makes sense. So again, the whole routine, you're here, you go whoop, whoop, whoop. And after you do it a few times, you can make a joke about how the noise always helps. You tell them some people think they're connected in the back, but they're not. And then you go and you do this bit. And sometimes you mess up a little bit and they'll move a little bit on their own, but if you get good enough at it, it won't really happen too much, and people won't even notice the little tiny bits. And then sometimes if you want to add another joke in, you can say, you can do it once, but don't let it go down. You say, oh, sometimes they break. Yeah, that's when you got to fix it. You got to use the invisible string in the middle to make them go up. Whoop! And then you just pull them both out as if you're pulling them up with a string. So that's the trick.